What's up YouTube? Thrift Hunter here with some more estate sale finds. This is going to be the rest of my haul from this week. It is time to start listing some of this stuff because I have a lot. So I'm going to go through some more Star Wars figures. So I did go back to the sale that had a bunch of the Star Wars figures after doing a bunch of research, and honestly I've learned so much about these figures, which is really awesome. That's something that I know I'll be able to take with me to future garage sales. Now I really know what to look for. So these are the ones that were higher priced that I didn't buy on the first day because I just thought they were too expensive. So I bought some more. You'll see the prices and why I didn't buy them on the first day, but I got a pretty good deal on these. I think they did about around 35–40% off on most of these. So I bought two of these droids sealed with the card. These go for around 100–120. It looks like. I think one of these is opened, so one of these is punctured but still complete, and then this one's sealed. So those, you know, for 40 a piece on the first day, I wasn't going to buy them because I already looked these up, and I knew that these weren't really the more expensive figures. So yeah, there's those ones. Here is one that I think is pretty good. So this is Biker Scout. And it seems like this one can bring pretty good money. Not exactly a fortune. I've learned that the best ones to look for are Princess Leia, Han Solo, Yoda, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, and who else? Boba Fett and the Jawa. So I think those are all the best ones, which most of those I don't have. But it's still okay. I think the Biker Scout is kind of like right below all of those other guys. But $80 on the first day, I didn't want to pay that much. So getting it for around, what, 50 or something on the card. This is one that's really good condition on the card as well. This one has, so a couple of things too that I've learned here is that the number of figures, so 77 figures, where it says collect all 77, means this is a 77 back. And then I guess there are different variants of this 77 back. So depending on what figures are here, what kind of logo is here, and that sort of thing lets you know which variant it is of the back. And it also has this right here, which is the Sears price tag. So it's actually important to collectors to see the original proof of purchase, is what they call it. So I've kind of learned about that. So this is the original proof of purchase from Sears for this, which I think makes it, is what partially makes it more valuable, is being from Sears as a Sears exclusive. So there's that one. I thought that one was definitely a good deal. Here's another one that I almost didn't buy, but this is the ImperialTIE fighter pilot. They had this one priced at $100. So on the first day I didn't want to spend $100. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but really I just ran out of money. But $100 is a little steep on this one. It does have some condition issues up here, but it is an unpunched. And then it also has, again, that original proof of purchase here from Carl's. And then here you can see this one is a 48 back. So I believe the 48s, 35s, and then like earlier are kind of better ones, because this one has, you know, some of the monsters on the back, and it's got a different logo here on the corner, I believe. So you can see there's the green logo versus the blue logo in the corner there. So that does have an effect on value. I don't No, I guess there are like 60 different variations of the card backs, and so it's gonna be difficult to kind of price these. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna buy it now or if I'm gonna do auction. I'm really not sure because I really don't want to get, you know, the short side on these, just due to not having good descriptions or something. And here's one that I knew was pretty good, but it was priced on the first day at $155, which is what I think it's probably worth. So I had to get it at a discount. This one does have some damage up here on the hang tag, but it does have the original price tag, and Han Solo is obviously a better character. And then this one, here's a 41 back. So this one says, you know, 41 figures, so it's got a different lineup here of which characters there are, and then it's got the logo up here near the middle, so you can see some of the variants to the cards. So that one I thought was pretty good. I got this one, which seems to be kind of probably the lower end one. So there's like, these are more of the real background characters. This one is Squid Head, and does have a tear on the hang tag, has a sticker over the number, but otherwise in pretty good condition. And this one is a 77 back, with these figures and the green logo in the corner. So it doesn't seem like this one is as rare. I did see a couple completed in the box, but really, I mean, for all of these, there are not that many original on the card. You'll see a lot of them that are custom carded or recarded, and all the ones that I could find for most of these were sold as buy it now and sold for full price without an offer on them. So that usually leads me to believe that they were sold for, you know, under really what people would pay for them, but it's kind of hard to tell. And then here is another one that I thought would do pretty well, but you can see here it's got some tearing going on over here, and of course that's going to hurt the value. But this one was priced at $82.50, which I thought was a little bit too much on the first day, so I got it for about $50, and they had a completed listing that they looked up of $149.95 that sold recently. But that one I think wasn't in much better condition than this one, and I tried explaining that to them. I was like, hey, you know, it really depends on the card back, the condition, everything, and they're like, well, we did our research. And it's like, well, I mean, like, this one has a crease. There's a crease down the line here. It does have an original price tag, and this one has a different back with the vehicles. So, and what year is this one? 1977. So I thought it was cool. I didn't think it was the greatest condition. This one's pretty bad, but I do know that this one's kind of rare to find on the card. So there is that. I only left, I think, maybe 4 behind, and one was the Emperor for $200. I thought that was a bit much. And then who else did I leave behind? There was the Forlom. So I think the Forlom is pretty expensive depending on which card back it's on, but that one was also priced at $200. Some of them I've seen go for $400 in really good condition, but yeah, I just wasn't gonna fork over that much cash for one of those because I was getting all of these other ones for cheaper. So there was that, and then maybe another droid or something for around $180. I just didn't feel like those would be worth paying up that much for. And then since I bought so much, they did throw in this, which is Empire Strikes Back. This is the original. It's all bent, so obviously this is annoying, but it does have all the original characters and play sets, and this is like an original kind of catalog here. So I don't know if that has any value in itself. Knowing this Star Wars stuff, I would imagine even like this bent up and everything, that it has some kind of value. Because otherwise it's in pretty good shape. It's just all bent, so it needs to be like ironed out or something. But there's the original Star Wars Empire Strikes Back catalog. So yeah, that's the rest of the Star Wars. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this separate or just keep on going, but we're gonna start with jewelry now.